Okay, so today we are going to link a GA4 property to Looker Studio and take a look at a ecom dashboard template that I created that I think can be helpful and can be adapted to your needs. Now, the first thing to note is that for the purpose of the demonstration, our data source is going to be Google's demo account on GA4, so their merch shop. But of course, you'll be able to edit the data source so that you're connecting to any of the GA properties that you have access to. Now, first step is to create a Looker Studio account if you don't already have one. If you do, you just log in, and in essence, it's all on the Google platform. If you're logged in with the same accounts that have access to the GA properties that you're linking to, the connection is super seamless. So I can show you how to do one on a blank report real quick. So it's as easy as that. You just choose Google Analytics. If you go back, by the way, there's really a ton of capabilities, and this video is not going to be, a complete deep dive into the capabilities of Looker, nor is it going to look into all the intricacies of ecom reporting. It's really just a little bit of a hack. In light of GA4 coming up, the interface is a little bit different, and so I found it helpful to kind of create my own dashboard so that I'm able to look at the things I was looking at before, kind of in the same way. So you would just basically choose your GA account, and what's what this does is it exposes all of the variables and values that are in your GA account, and you're able to then display them in any host of widgets that allows you to make dashboards. So, there are tons of great videos on YouTube that show you how to do this much better than I could do it. But I wanted to share with you the dashboard that I created. That I'll be kind of I'll provide a link to it in the caption that you'll be able to modify to your own needs. So we'll go into the edit mode just so that I can speak to some of the different components. So what you'll see here first, you have your date range selector. So it allows you to pick the dates for the values that are being shown. By default, this one is set to yesterday's date, so that any morning you come in, you can see what was our traffic like, what was our conversion like, what was the AOV, and what is the total purchase revenue. And I've also created here a 7-day trend. So it gives you a sense of, how does that performance compare to, to the previous 7 days. I guess some of the variables are very straightforward. So as an example, if you look at sessions, basically I just used a scorecard, and it's configured using the metric sessions with the comparison of the previous period. And we can see here that we're actually, yesterday we were down 34%. We weren't down. Google's demo data was down 34% in terms of sessions. And that, spelled out a revenue of 5.7 thousand dollars, which is down 13%, partially offset by an increase in AOV. So this is the type of kind of very high level analysis that you can do with this report. A little thing that I think is maybe worth showing. So conversion rate, GA4 calculates conversions in different ways. There's based on the traffic on the session versus based on the user. And so just to keep things apples to apples with how I've been used to reporting, I've created my own variable here. So you'll see here it's a formula, which is e-commerce purchases divided by sessions, which is consistent with how Universal Analytics was calculating. And in order to do that, you would just basically hit the add a field, and then start configuring the formula. Okay, so that's something that's maybe a little bit different that I can share with you. And then short of that, I also like to look at the performance by channel. So here we have listed out the top channels And the metrics that we've chosen are sessions, conversion rate, average order value, and purchase revenue, along with the comparisons. And then lastly, we have here the product performance for the top 10 products. Oh yeah, something else that's kind of interesting. If you go within not channel performance, if you go within the 7-day trend, I've added a little select KPI option that allows you to toggle the variable. So if you wanted to look at sessions as an example, instead of purchase revenue, you could do it like that too. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing a link to this report in the captions. And if you want to modify it in any way, it's very easy to do that. You would just hit File, make a copy, and then copy the report and change the data source to your own. And if all goes well, it should just update the figures, but the rest of the layout will stay the same. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you so much for your time.